What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Double A 9 Skills. Welcome back to another one of my episodes today. It's the Road to Foot Champions Rich Man to Glory account, baby. We are back on the account where I'm going to show you how I went from 14-2 to 28-2. In a second, I'm going to put on the screen and show you what our team is looking like, then to tell you what I did with the team and how I got to 28-2. First of all, there's a premium gold player pack here that I'm actually going to open up with coins. I'm going to open it up with 25,000 coins. Why not? Let it fly. Smash a big old thumbs up as it helps the channel grow so much. It helps the videos get out to more people. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, as we're getting close to 2 million subscribers. And using coins, we get absolutely nothing, man. Not going to make our money back. Welcome back to the episode, man. Today, I'm going to show you guys something crazy. First of all, I got what I truly believe the best card in the game. This card that I picked up today, you can tell by the title, the prime, the most rare, the most amazing midfielder in the game, big boy Prime GULLIT. We're going to talk about him in just a second. Yes, I got him, and it was just so much the difference. So on your screen, on your screen right now is what our team looked like and the team that got us to 14-2. Now, being 14-2, I already knew that my chances of top 100 were very slim, that I had a really hard time, or I was gonna have a really hard time getting top 100, because even if I got 28-2, I would need the craziest skill rating, and most of the time, not even that will get you in to top 100. So I knew it was pretty much over, and that's when bring you back live on the account where you see that I listed up Cristiano Ronaldo and sold him for 5.3. Sold my boy Conte for 2.1. Sold De Jong, who I used for a bit, for 1.5. Sold my boy R9, who I bought for 12 million coins, for 9 million. What an L on that card. Sold my Maldini for 2.7 after I bought him for 2.9. Then just sold some extra cards that I packed, nothing too crazy. Also got this Bruno Fernandes that we'll list up right now. With that being said, it was time for us to put together a new squad, and a squad that would dominate for us. Now, the only card that survived from the Steam I just showed you was my boy Pelito, who has played 113 games for me and scored 169 goals. My boy Mbappe and my boy VVD. And let me quickly put the team in place so then we could jump into some gameplay quickly. A new card, actually, let me talk about these guys down here. Nelson Smith, who has played 22 games for me, and yes, I am going to slot him at the right back position, but it's a big competition because I have completed the boy Lala. Now, Lala I have played 2 games with in Rivals, and he was okay. I do feel like Nelson Smith was much better because Nelson Smith has more catch-up speed, 94 pace, and also because he's a medium high, he doesn't push forward a lot, which lets him not get caught out. So at the moment, I still believe that Nelson Smith is the best right back, and if it's not him, for me, it's Zambrotta. And speaking of Zambrotta actually, I think, stayed from the team that got us 14-2 as well. Left side, Zambrotta, he is going to stay around as well. Now, I did complete Smaldini, only played 1 game with him, but didn't like anything that he brought to the table. If I was playing my poor man Road to Glory, then I would definitely think about Smaldini because he's a pretty good card. But when you're playing with top tier players, Smaldini just doesn't really have a shout. Diego Costa, I played 2 games with him and scored 3 goals. The man is slow, the man can't turn, the man cannot run, but the man finishes everything on his plate. He finishes his dinner beautifully, just like I do when you put food in front of me. He finishes every single shot that I gave him was in the back of the net. Why? Because in my opinion, shot power this year is one of the most important stats on a striker, and he has 93 shot power, so his near post shots constantly hitting the back of the net, especially when they have 95 finishing. So he is somebody that we are going to keep a very close eye on. Now, in net, I did not run Alisson. Actually, I'm lying to you. I did run Alisson. I ran Alisson for the last couple games. Well, I ran De Gea from like 14-2 to like 20-2. I ran De Gea, and I said, you know what? Let me give Alisson some more of a shout, and I did. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if he's going to be my starting keeper going into this upcoming weekend league, but I know this is my starting team going into this upcoming weekend league. So either way, without further ado, let's put the team in quickly, man. As you already saw, the big boy GULLIT, man. Big boy GULLIT and big boy Vieira coming in, stepping in, making it hot. Now, one thing I want you to remember is I sold all those cards you just seen, and I still stayed with 4 million coins, and in my opinion, I have a way better team. So I sold all those Team of the Year cards, that one icon that cost so much in freaking R9, and I put together a team that honestly, bros, like, the one thing that the team that when I was 14-2, those Team of the Years, Conte in the middle, De Jong in the middle, people were shooting 15 times on me, hitting my target like 10 times, shooting 15 times. With this team, you're lucky if you get 3 shots on this team, man. So big boy GULLIT, we picked him up for 8.8 million coins. So we pretty much sold R9 and we brought in GULLIT, which was a very better move in my opinion. Played 16 games, scored 1 goal and got 4 assists. And then this guy, man, Absolutely love Vieira, dude. I 30 and 0 with this card. He's 2.9 million coins. Very, very close to the same price as Team of the Year Conte. I do think Conte's a better card than him, like when it comes to speed and shooting and everything like that. But Vieira has this thing that, you know, his prime just intercepts everything. Because he's so tall, he gets so many auto blocks. He gets a lot of interceptions off of passes. So I would take Vieira over Conte for the simple fact that you can link him any way you want to link him because he's an icon. He's pretty quick and he's super tall. Obviously, Conte's taller. Obviously, Conte has a better pass. Obviously, Conte has better shooting. But Vieira is really, really good defensively. So I love Vieira, and then having Gullit to be able to do all the other stuff is amazing. Beside my boy KD, beside my boy VVD, I went back to big boy Rio, man. I 30 and 0 with this exact back line. The difference is Nelson Smirdou was on this side, Zambrotta was on that side, and this was an informed VVD, and this was just my Christmas De Gea. That's literally the team I ran to 30 and 0. This is my back line exactly. The difference, like I said, was a prime Zambrotta was on the right, and red Nelson Smirdou left back was on the left. And this was my back line, and I went back to this back line and went from 17 and 2 to 28 and 2 without people really even getting off shots and really not even having an issue in games. So up top, we went out and we picked up the brand new big boy himself, Neymarzito, man. 3.6 million coins. I gotta say, this card is not worth it at all. Too expensive for his upgrade. Obviously it's a dope card. It can get upgraded more, which is cool and which makes him, you know, pretty expensive. But when you think about it, like the cards he has in the game already, those special cards, those are good enough, bro. Those are great upgrades already. But the chance that he could go up and become a bigger overall is what his price tag is. So I get it. 24 games played, 4 goals, 8 assists. Obviously a great card. And then I just took a baby Eusebio, man. I went out and got a baby Eusebio. Nothing crazy. Obviously he's crazy because he's super expensive. 16 games, 8 goals, 8 assists. And this is the team, man. I went from 14 and 2 to 28 and 2 with this overpowered squad. It's the same team that pretty much 30 and 0'd me. The difference was for the 30 and 0 was this was a prime Eusebio, and this was Salah instead of a Neymar. This was my team, man. Obviously not a prime Gullit. Never had a prime Gullit. This is my first time playing with a prime Gullit, I think, in any FIFA, to be honest with you. And you know what I mean? And I'm telling you guys right now, bro, as great as those team of the years are, because let's be honest, every team of the year here, the cards I bought, higher overall than Gullit. Higher. What's Gullit's overall? Gullit's overall is a 93, correct? So every card I sold is a higher overall, higher overall, higher overall, higher overall, higher overall. And I would take Gullit over any of these guys any time of the day. I'm telling you guys, icons are the way to go, man. If you want to save up coins for big cards that are going to help you win more games, it's got to be icons, man. Icons are the wave, man. Now, with that being said, I'll quickly pull up the champs channel to show you how my games went down, because again, I was 14 and 2 until I switched this team, bro. And it just shows you, man, that what you're comfortable with and what you know is the right moves. Don't worry about what overall say. And yeah, KDB looks better than Gullit, but on paper, he looks better on paper, but he's not. You know what I'm saying? Conte's amazing, but I don't think he's better than Vieira, and you know, so on and so forth. In my opinion, bro, don't look at that stuff, man. Whatever player works for you, that's the player you really, really need to rock out with, man. So we'll go down here quickly to 28 wins, and you'll see I'm somewhere in here. 20. My skill rating was pretty low, man. 28, only 2278. 28 is what I picked up though, and I'll quickly jump in so you can see. Now, the game that I'll show you the game. Should I show you guys the game I lost? So it's crazy, man, because yes, I played a lot of elite players throughout the weekend and a lot of gold. I lost this game here. This was against a viewer. I lost this game. I just kept letting him. This was with my team of the year team. You know what, dude, if I can, can I watch it? I can watch it. This never happens with my team of the year, with my icons. It never, ever, ever happens. I felt that I could not stop him off of, like, honestly, bros, he would run in a straight line on me after kickoff. And again, maybe I played the game poorly. All right, so here I score, and off of kickoff of the second half, there was the biggest gap. And I know I'm the one who moved my players around or whatever, but this happened to me, bros, not once, but actually like 2 or 3 times. And I know to a lot of you guys, you'll be like, no, that doesn't really make sense. I swear, bros, this happened to me not once, but multiple times. I took the lead a few times. And again, this was against a viewer. Shout out to the viewer I was playing against. I don't know how, bro. I don't know what it was, but homie was just able to run through my defense like it was no one's business. A 99 Ronaldo right there with a pretty clear chance to score a goal, just to lob that thing completely over. When I have Vieira and Gullit, there's no space in between my back line, and like those passes you saw him making, that just doesn't happen. There's too much of a gap. I'm in a 4-2-3-1, and the gap between my center back and De Jong and Kante, it just didn't feel good. I felt like Kante just didn't clean up enough space. De Jong didn't clean up enough space, and it just didn't really feel good at all, man. Honestly, bro, look at these breakaways this man has on me. Like, it's constant amount of breakaways. It's constantly getting caught out. I don't even know. It's Hazard. No, it's Ronaldo. Someone. I don't even know why I was attacking there, but I was. Now, look at my midfield. There is none, bro. Look, there is none. That to me is mental, how there is no midfield there to save us. So we end up going to extra time. I take the lead in extra time. I have 99 cards. I got team of the years that dominate, and I just didn't feel like I dominated. Big boy Salito saves me, and right off a kickoff, bro, in a straight line, man. Mental. And again, that's poor defense by me, 100%. But it is also De Jong and Kante to fill the spaces. Whoever I'm controlling, your other cards are meant to fill space. And I just don't feel like these guys fill space at all, bro. I felt really, really poor with the space closing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you can only control one player at a time, man. So I felt really, really just... You know what I mean? Like, they just didn't close down space. And look how many shots. 7 shots on target this man had, and the game wasn't even done. Shout out to the viewer that if you're watching, shout out to you. Now, I want to bring you back real quick. All right, now I want to bring you back. You saw how it was for me, right? Like, it was a very, very open midfield, a midfield that I felt I couldn't really dominate. I didn't feel good. So I get this next game, right? And we can go into any of these games. I can use this one here. We can go into really any of them, man. That was a gold 1 player. That's a gold 1 player right there. What was he when I played him? I was 22-1. I was 21-2, and he was 18-3 at the time. That's a pretty close matchup because he only had 3 losses. So let's click on that game real quick. This is a guy that's only lost 3 games. All right, he's 18 wins, 3 losses. Pretty good opponent. We left him to 2 shots. Only 2 shots. 21-2 at this point. We'll jump into this bad boy real quick. And again, I'm pretty sure I completely out-teamed him. Whatever. He had a really, really good record. In my opinion, 18 is good. 18-3 is good, especially when I was 21-2. We'll jump directly in. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see his team, which kind of sucks. But let me show you the gameplay. And we don't really give a lot of room. It's completely different defending here. Big boy Adama, he's playing with the brand new Adama card. And you can see look at this. Look at how we're closed down, bro. So look at how there's no room for this guy to do anything. He takes a great shot, found some room, scored. Very, very nice goal. And he goes up first, all right? So I want you to remember that in the first 8 minutes, he scored. And he only had 2 shots the whole game. So he created 1 awesome play. And after that, realistically, yes, he passed the ball around. Yes, he had more possession than us, but he never gets off any more clear opportunities. And that's the difference. So when I tell you guys to save up for players like Vieira, to save up for players like GULLIT, instead of going for these Kantes and De Jongs, I think you get a way better card, a way better player, a way better team by using cards like those guys, bro, because the way they close space, it's something like I've never seen before. Honestly, man, when I played with De Jong and all those guys, bros, at times I'll be 100% real with you. At times I felt like I was just playing with their gold versions, especially the fact that I have a team worth that much money, and the homie that we played a minute ago was able to just run straight through. Notice if this guy runs straight through me. No, he has to make look at this. He has to find room. He has to find passes. He has to play good football. He has to find a way in. The other guy was just through passing right through me, man. Right there, he gets a lucky bounce. It falls to Adama. GULLIT's all over him. VVD gets the interception, and we move. And it's constantly me feeling so good defensively with these cards and feeling so good about the way the structure of the team is, where when I play with team of the year cards, I just feel like they're a waste of coins. So I don't know, man. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but watching the gameplay, if you guys can tell here, bro, like it's a completely different style of FIFA. I'm able to play my style. I mean, even when we went behind, we were able to play our football. Maybe it's just me, but I play better FIFA when both of my center backs have the same work rates. So right now, both of my center backs, I believe, are mediums. And throughout the weekend league, when I was 14-2, I played one guy a medium high and the other guy a medium. My medium high was Maldini, and my medium was VVD. And I feel like that kind of really, I think your line is just completely out of focus. I feel like you can constantly get, the person's constantly onside and there's never offside cards. I feel like these guys move together now that they're both mediums. Again, I could be 100% wrong, but you can see it's a completely different style. We're playing somebody that only had 3 losses. You know what I mean? And we're able to just play a completely style of FIFA. Even though he's the one having the ball here, he has nothing, bro. He literally has nothing. He has to make 1,000 passes to try to even break us open. If we want to play on the counter, we could play on the counter. If we want to dominate the game, we could dominate the game. Our ball movement's nice. The way we pass the ball is clean. It's just a way better team. The only time that I felt this way with cheap players is when I used like Nainggolan, Allen, and the Gold Conte. Back in the beginning of FIFA when I played my Road to Glory, I felt that way. When I used Allen and Nainggolan together, I felt that I could dominate, and they helped me dominate a midfield by staying close to my back line. I think that's really important, man, having some players that will take that gap when your strikers push too far forward. And then obviously the way we attack with these overpowered players like Pele and stuff like that, of course it's easy to score goals. But notice here, man, he has us on the breakaway, and now he has nothing, completely closed down. He's finally gonna get a shot off because Adama, with a beautiful touch, he makes it 2-2. His only 2 shots of the game are his 2 goals, and after that he never took another shot. So it really shows you how dominant this team really is, and how this team doesn't allow any real chances, man. 64th minute, he obviously did make it 2-2. It's very, very fast gameplay, but you get to see how a weekend league game was very, very quick. Here's my man Mbappe, and then boom, Cristiano Ronaldo off the bench, Adama off the bench, and Hazard off the bench. And I ran to the camera because he kept doing this celebration to me, so I did it to him back. But yeah, man, find a team that you feel comfortable with. Know what you're good at, man. I'm not a great defender, so I need midfielders that are gonna help me defend. And then number 2, I'm a pace abuser, man. Facts, man. Like my build-up plays okay. I can hold possession okay, but I just like getting to the point. Get forward as quickly as possible, take your shot, and get back on D. That's kind of how I play FIFA. It's very, very quick pace. Let's get up there. Let's get a chance. Let's take a shot. There's nothing, bro. 2 shots the entire game. He has Neymar. He has Mbappe. He has Dembele. He has great cards, good cards, a decent team, a strong team, a team with the meta players, the overpowered meta players, you know what I'm saying? The basic versions of them. But he played a good game of FIFA, bro, and we just didn't allow him ever to get clean shots off. And that's what the difference between my 14-2 team and this team right here. And then the game ends, bro. That's it. 3-2. We end up beating somebody who only had 3 losses. You can see he dominated possession, but we dominated everything else. 9 shots, 15 shots on 9 shots on target, 15 shots. Man had 2 shots and 1 on target, but 2, and he scored 2 goals. And that's the difference between one team to another. Yes, the other team was more expensive. Yes, the other team was higher overalls, but this team has the broken, overpowered players. The players we all know that are good. The Gullits, the Vieiras, you know what I'm saying? The Neymars, the Mbappes, those players make it, bro. And yeah, so if you guys are thinking about wasting a lot of coins on certain players, instead of going for Conte, I would go for Vieira. You know what I'm saying? This card right here is very, very, very underrated. A lot of people aren't talking about him no more, and they're going for VVDs and all these team of the years. GULLIT, yo, GULLIT goes for like 800k. If you save up a bit more, you can get a prime Rio for 1.1, and this card is fire. Anyways, boys, it's been your boy Double NF Skills. I got big boy GULLIT. That's how my gameplay went down. That's how my weekend league went down. I had to change my team up. Never lost again. Never even looked like I was gonna lose, to be honest. You want to change my team. Obviously, I went to another overpowered team, but I went from one expensively high overall rated team, like a 197 pretty much, to this team, and started winning more. So they're both expensive teams. It's just the other one was a way bigger overall. This one's a way smaller overall, and we dominated way better. So overall is not always everything, man. It's been your boy Skills. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, big thumbs up, make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Booyah, we out.